Crazy God story. So my favorite part of the day is first thing in the morning when I get up and sit down with a cup of coffee with my Bible and just pray and spend time with God. And I went through this point where I was falling asleep every single morning, and I was just like one morning, why am I falling asleep? And God said, well, you're too comfortable. Pray and ask me to make your life uncomfortable. And I was like, I don't want to do that. God was like, do it anyway. So I prayed. I was like, God, make my life uncomfortable. That morning on the way to work, I get this phone call, and it says, hey, this guy that you barely know, you've talked to one time, you didn't have a good conversation with him, he got divorced yesterday. His wife had left him for another woman. He's a mess, just a total train wreck. You need to call him. And so I call this guy up. Most uncomfortable thing I've ever done was to call him and say, hey, you got divorced yesterday. Want to have coffee? And everybody in his life was telling him how to handle his divorce. He needed someone just to sit with him and listen. The Bible says, weep with those who weep, mourn with those who mourn. And that's what he needed that day. And that's what I did.